Good morning, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Thursday, the 11th of October, 2018. I'm coming to you live from my front yard after a devastating and crazy and insane Hurricane Michael that's come through. Now, right now, I've got the neighbor kid here and my husband and Dawn next door. They're working on the yard because there was tremendous amount of damage and devastation done to the area. As far as the Sigler household goes, well, we had branches, we had everything. I'm actually going to walk on over here so you could see all this devastation. It's kind of hard for me to tell with the sun and the shadow here, but just to say this, I am so grateful that we were okay. You know, 85% of our county lost power, and we were in the 15% that did not. We got through this storm yesterday, and we didn't have to worry about the whole issue of losing our electricity, which we were so grateful for. Now, we did lose our internet. We did have other issues, but I'm just so grateful. I really, truly am. So this is kind of a different take two today because, you know, usually I try to do something entertaining and maybe use props and things like that. But for now, I'm going to let you go ahead and see some imagery here of what's going on, which brings to the whole point of today about after the storm. And what happens after a storm? Well, you know, a lot of times after a storm, you have things could go one of two ways. Either people could be awful and ghastly and stealing and looting and bring out the worst. But in our case, it brought out the best in people. This young man who's helping my husband over here, he is the son of our neighbors on the other side, who we don't know as well as the neighbors on this side, and Chris, and he just finished college and he's come back to home to live for a little while, so we really weren't acquainted with him because they're fairly new neighbors. He came knocking on our door at 7 o'clock this morning. He saw our front door was open because we'd gone outside to kind of assess the damage, and he said, "Do you need any help?" And he was putting gloves on, garden gloves, and there he is, a total stranger to us really, and he's outside and he is dragging branches, pulling broken ones off of the tree, everything. And I just thought, wow, isn't that cool? It brought out the best. It brought out goodness. And I like to see that happen. You could hear right now, they're there with the chainsaw, and they're cutting down some of the dangerous branches that could fall and land on our roof. We had no roof damage, which is another miracle because we thought that that was definitely for sure going to happen, but we were so blessed. So did we have a few things go wrong? Yeah, a few things. The front entrance of a RAM FM radio was broken in. The glass completely shattered and broken and fell in. So we're going to have to deal with that. But you know what? Nobody was hurt. None of our family, none of our friends. And we're so grateful. So our prayers and our hearts go out to those who did lose loved ones and did have complete and total devastation down in the Gulf particularly. And even some of our neighbors right here in Alabama, in Southeast Alabama. Our hearts and prayers go out. So we don't take this lightly. But I do want to say this. Boys and girls, just the same way Chris and our neighbors, Dawn and Wayne, are to us, go be a blessing to somebody today, particularly if you're listening locally and you know we've had so many messages, phone calls, text messages sent to us. We've had people driving up who were friends of friends checking on us. I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. So go be a blessing to somebody today, like I said, particularly if somebody you know has been impacted by this thing that went through yesterday, this Hurricane Michael. Please go be a blessing. You might end up being the only one to them today who is, okay? Now make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Jeanne Sigler, Jeannesigler, and please hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you have internet, please tune in to WRMZ.org and click that listen button. Unfortunately, right this very second, we are off the air due to the damages done to our studio building. But pray with us, please, that A, we'll be able to get all the funding that we need to get everything replaced and fixed and corrected, and also that we'll be able to get on the air quickly once again, because this is not nice when we have to go through this. If you'd like to make your safe, secure donation through PayPal, please, please, please go to WRMZ.org and click the donate button. and you'll help to keep us on the air, because this is going to be a little bit of a cost issue for us too. Okay, I love you all very much, and I'm just so grateful you're with me, and I hope that you have a blessed day, and I thank God for all of you who are safe and sound, and we made it unscathed. I'll see you tomorrow for Friday's edition of Take Two. I love you. Bye-bye.